Okay. And then share again. Okay.
All right. Very good.
Let me get a pen. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So I'm reviewing our notes from last time, and I apologize. You'll have to refresh my memory a little bit. But if I recall correctly, high level, you have two organizations that are being tracked in QuickBooks. Is that right?
They're connected. So last time we found out they weren't being tracked. The expenses are going through, but I guess I have to do something and go through and itemize everything to put them in a chart of account. And yes, it's two.
Got it.
For-profit and nonprofit in QuickBooks.
Do you mind swinging over to that banking tab on the far left, and we'll start from there.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, my bad. There's two views, and in this view, that's not where you want to go. You want to go down to bookkeeping. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Bookkeeping and then transactions. There it is. Okay, just showed that was the first one. Great. All right, so we're looking at, we have our two bank accounts here. Great. TMT parent, that is the for-profit.
Right.
Great. Right, and then you have the youth, that's the nonprofit. Okay, great. So to date, you haven't done any of it. It looks like, because you have almost 1,000 that are ready for review. It looks like you haven't organized them on. They're all in here. Okay, great, perfect. And then do you mind clicking on youth? Okay, same story. It looks like, you know, all those transactions are sitting here, but they haven't been categorized just yet.
Right.
And so I believe one of the big things, especially for the youth community, is to get your tax exemption reinstated, right?
Right.
Because that's going to be big. If you have folks like Schneider Electric, they won't give grants.
Right.
Unless you can prove your tax exemption. Okay. So the outcome that we want to arrive at is to be able to pull financials. I think likely in the first case for the nonprofit, but then also for the for-profit as well. Okay, so before, obviously, then, you know, so if you had an established chart of accounts, right, you would just go through the years and say, all right, what's this for? What's this for? What's this for? And you'd go and you'd clear them all, right?
Okay.
That is not a very productive activity without a chart of accounts that is reliably, you know, structured. So let's look at, I don't think you ever created a chart of accounts, right?
No.
Go ahead and click that for me. Yep, so here are your bank accounts. Then you actually have some duplicate bank accounts here. Well, they're sub accounts. I'm not sure. Those amounts I would expect to be here, but anyway. So go ahead and just scroll through it for me for a minute, so we can just kind of see what we're looking at. Yep, good. Keep going. QuickBooks comes preloaded with a chart of accounts, right? So everything you're seeing here, QuickBooks came preloaded with. It's like that's just how it comes. You know, there are some accounts in there that are helpful. There are some that aren't super useful, right? So it really just depends on what we want to do. So when setting up a chart of accounts, I personally like to have a copy offline, meaning out of QuickBooks. And so I'll recommend folks do use like Google or OneDrive or any sort of document sharing program.
Yeah. You asking, do I use?
Sorry, that was a question. Yeah, do you use Google?
Yes, I do.
Google Sheets. Okay, so let's do this. I would recommend I'm going to send you something. Yeah, open up a Google Sheet, and we're gonna. This allows, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create the chart of accounts on a blank sheet of paper first,
Okay.
And then we'll be able to pop it into QuickBooks. Otherwise, you know, if you try to do it just in QuickBooks, it gets confusing, it's time consuming and all that sort of stuff. So
Okay.
I've got one that one of my clients uses that might be, it should be okay. Nothing else, it might be a good place to start.
And go to a blank one.
Yeah, just open up a blank Google Doc. Yep. And then I'm going to send you something that you can copy over here. Just a second.
Okay.
All right, I am adding this to Zoom. Okay, so I just think Word
put
doc.
it in Zoom. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Try to kind of stop. Okay. Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and copy and paste that into your Google Doc?
Okay, in a Google Doc, not
Yeah,
the sheet.
yeah. Or yeah, I would do it in a Google Doc, honestly.
Okay.
You could do it in Sheets. It's not, I mean, you know.
Now, however you want, yeah, sheets is fine. I mean, because I'll be slower in sheets. So hold on.
Yeah, that's why it's faster in Google Docs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And we're going to start out with your P&L, with your statement of activities, simply because your balance sheet is not going to be very complicated. Like, I don't think there's really hardly anything for you to add. We'll go through it in a second, but I think that'll be much simpler than your profit and loss would be.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. Hold on. Okay. And then so we're gonna add from here. So yes,
Yeah.
we
All
do
right.
have we do have board dues, board contributions.
All right, so sorry, and would you mind just zooming in for me, like 150?
Okay, sure.
There we go. Now I can read
Better?
it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you know, high level, right? You know, we have our this particular organization. This is a membership association. So, you know, there's obviously differences, you know, function. Right. But that top section, that's the revenue. Okay, so there are, for this organization, 3 big categories of revenue.
Okay.
One is dues that they get from their members.
Mm-hmm.
One is events that they run, and the other is really contributions, donations received from like corporations, right? And so that's you know, what they don't have is they don't have individual contributions. So
that was a big part for us, for me,
yeah.
Me making the deposits into, and that's where I noted here how much I've contributed to the organization.
Right. So what I would say then is, just before we type anything out, tell me all of the places where this foundation has received revenue from: individuals, groups, grants, all that stuff.
Okay, so outside of myself, and if we talk in 10 years, yep. The charter school, so Spark Academy was a big contributor as a contract teacher. So it was a contract teacher position. I was a contract teacher to the organization.
And they pay, and they wrote the check to the nonprofit.
Right. Okay. There has been what we call TMT Network Community Partners. So they would be a line item, and we just introduced board membership.
Okay, got it.
And then we have had some events, so we do events as well. So we've had vendors in the past. So that would be, we've had sponsors to those vendors in the past. And then a big old line item for Tamisha Thomas donations on my tax money.
Okay.
And then we got an SBA loan from the SBA with Trump.
Has it been forgiven, or is it still payable? Okay, so
I'm paying it now.
that'll be on the balance sheet, because that's not revenue.
Okay.
If you did like a PP, were you able to do a PPP loan or anything like that? Did you qualify?
Yeah, it was a PP loan. It was, but because it didn't involve employee, because it didn't involve payroll,
Yeah,
it's not forgivable.
got it. Okay. Yep, understood. Okay, great. So what I've got here is you have program services. So program services is the umbrella for any revenue that's generated for services the organization provides.
Okay.
So when you were doing your contract work as a teacher, that would really
Okay.
be a program service. It's like, hey, we offer this service to the community, and the service is the work that you did, right?
Okay.
So you would, that's high level what that is. And so for an account name, though, you would probably just say, as one of these lines, you'd say like,
It's called the TMT contract teacher.
yeah, contract teaching. Yeah, so contract teaching would be the perfect name for. So if you wanted to change affiliate to contract teaching, that'd be perfect.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, my circles move with the scroll.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Okay, here.
Yeah,
Okay.
change that to contract teaching. That's perfect.
Oh, okay, so, but this says due, so should I say program services?
Delete that word.
Okay.
The organization that I pulled this chart of accounts from has several types of dues. So they have like a parent category and then, 3 or 4 subtypes.
Okay.
That's not relevant for you in this case. So
Okay.
board contributions, and you can put TMT. You don't really need to, because, well, it's implied.
Okay.
So
And then we have so I get it. So here we have apprentices. Right now there's revenue because they pay to be a part of the program. Okay.
okay, great.
And then we do the board contributions. Okay.
Yep, you have that one. Yeah.
And we have community the community partners.
Yep. So are those community partners? Do they
They get a
Are they-
service.
are they just donors, or what do they do?
They get a service. The kids are doing marketing. Well, I'm doing marketing, so and the kids help me, but the kids are actually performing their marketing services.
Got it. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Board contributions, contract teacher, apprentices, community partners.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you have a event
Yes,
revenue.
we have events.
Yep.
And we have vendor fees.
What are vendor fees?
That's when different people from the community participate in a Healthy Communities Walk or any event that we have, and they pay to sell their products at the event. Vendors.
Got it. Yep. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. So see, this is actually a great example here, because it looks like there's a couple of different revenue streams for events. So what I would say is put the cursor there and tab that in. So hit tab. Yep. Perfect. And then so vendor fees. That's fine. Vendor
Okay.
fees. And then drop a line and do say tickets.
Sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors. And then these events, do people pay to come to the event?
Yes, they do.
Yep. So then you'd just say sales or ticket sales.
Now, what happens is, okay, so for this last event, Juneteenth, we did the Eventbrite. Someone partnered with me. Well, I took the tickets through Eventbrite and I was able to turn those proceeds directly to her. And then she wrote me a check back so do I have to account for that? For
No,
her?
it's still ticket sales. So
Okay,
it doesn't really matter. Like how the cash got to you is less important for what we're talking about right now than what is it for.
it
Right.
never came to me.
Well, I thought you said she wrote a check to you for the ticket sale.
She did. The 5,000 came to her.
Yeah.
It was actually her, like her event. We just did it on the same day, but we did it through my data system, but it never went through my accounts.
So you never got revenue for that event.
No.
Do you get revenue for other events that you do?
We're about to start charging now, but we weren't
perfect.
before.
Then that's
Just
fine.
leave it there. Okay.
So
All right.
before, because so what that says is historically you won't have any revenue to attribute to that account, but moving forward you will.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
which is totally
Okay.
fine. Yep. Okay. Any other revenue associated with events?
Vendor fees, sponsors, tickets. That's it.
Okay. And what I would do, just as a matter of course, come back up here, and under board contributions, go ahead and put individual contributions.
Okay.
And then on the line below that, corporate contributions.
Mhm.
And so what this is, these two lines are really distinguishing between, is it a company that's giving me money or is it a person? And so all of the money that you've given is gonna be in that bucket.
Okay.
Right. And I'll show you this in a second too, but in that bucket, it'll also have your name. So you'll know which of, let's say you had 10 individual contributions and you're responsible for 7 of them. Well, it'll have all 10 contributions in this bucket, but it'll also have who paid those contributions. So you can easily distinguish between who's responsible for what money coming in.
Okay.
Right? That looks like, based off what you told me, this looks pretty sufficient in terms of
Yep.
your overall revenue. So if that's the case, then go ahead and delete all of this stuff down to that line. Yeah, don't delete the line, because this is expenses down here. So we just did revenue.
Okay. Don't delete. Okay. Delete here.
Yeah, you got it. That's right. Yep. Okay. And then scroll back up. So accounts need to have an account number associated with it. And so revenue typically starts at 4,000. And so you can, there's a number of ways to do it. That is totally fine. Exactly how you're doing it is fine. The numbering might change a little bit over time. That's not altogether that important. But. Okay. And then for events, you go ahead and label events 4,100 up here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, 4,100. And then this is 4,101, 4,102, 4,103. Yeah, perfect.
You there with us, April?
I'm here with you. Do we not have a header or need a header for the first set of revenue options?
So you don't need one. You could, if you kind of look at where could you break this out, you might call this contributions, and then you might call this program services.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you can, that's fine. If you do that, then what I would say is that program services. Yep.
And make this 4,200.
Well, we might want to rename. We'll do some. Yeah, 4,200. Yep, and then we'll just kind of renumber.
Because I know April, April's our organizers.
That's huge. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. You should just be able to hit the back button. You should.
Is the back button? Okay.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, perfect. And actually, if you highlight all of them and just hit tab, it'll tab all of them over at once. Yeah, tab them all over at once. There you go. Yeah, so this is actually a really nice way to organize it, because what you're saying here is this is people who just gave us money because they like us. This is people who gave us money because they came to an event.
Mm.
This is people who gave us money because we did something for them.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
All right.
this would be
And so-
4,000. You could do 4,000 and then just put contributions.
Okay. Oh, and then let's tab all these over.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Okay. Okay. So then these are chart accounts. And for every time we have a new income stream, or if we find one, we come back here, we add it to this document, and then I'm assuming we use these numbers to code what they are.
100%. Yeah. So so this, we need to map this into QuickBooks, and we will. But you know what just happened here with the numbering, how you had to change all these numbers. I'm just not a fan, but doing that in QuickBooks is a pain. You can do it. It's not that it's hard. It takes like 6 clicks, and you got to then it loads. Anyway, it's just much better to get everything square here and then go do it.
So hold on, April, I'm going to put all of this in the back office for Too Much TV in the financial, and then link it to Zoho.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So now, unfortunately, revenue is typically the easy part, right? Because it's pretty straightforward. How you make money, how organizations spend money is well, altogether entirely different. Okay. So event expenses, you'll notice that revenue kind of sits in the 4,000s, but expenses in general span several, like, this is 6,000 and 7,000, I think 8,000. And so what I would recommend is you have, as best you can, you have events that you have, your structures try to mirror each other a little bit. So you do have events. So it might make sense to keep this event expenses bucket.
Right.
These are
office stuff, office expenses, right?
Office expenses will go in, if you scroll all the way down. There should be more to that than.
Okay, did I not get it all over here?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I didn't. Here.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was like, man, there should be a lot more than just just that.
Okay, so hold on. Edit,
Yeah.
copy. Okay.
All right, now we're cooking. That
Yeah.
makes a lot more sense. I was like, yeah,
Okay.
there's quite a few more accounts there. Anyway, so if you scroll down just a touch, okay. Down to general and administrative. So this
Okay.
account right here, that's where a lot of the your other expenses would go. That office expenses, office supplies, right? Boom, right there.
Okay.
Right. So let's come back to G&A. Let's go back up to events. And events, like, so for the expenses portion, this is going to be a little bit more of a growing sort of, you're going to build on this a little bit as you go. Like if you go to QuickBooks, you have like 1,000 transactions that you need to classify. As you do that, you're going to be like, oh yeah, we did this expense. I forgot about that. And you might need to create a new account for it. So
Right.
the expenses are a little bit more fluid in terms of accounts. Like revenue's probably not going to, like these accounts up here, unlikely they're going to change unless organizationally you decide to do something new or different, right? The robotics club you might say, you might have either another line here, or it might blow up such that you get a whole nother account that says robotics revenue. Again, I don't know, but could be.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So event expenses. So as we look at events, event registration fees, these is like the fees you pay Eventbrite. I'm just going from the bottom for some reason.
Okay. Event fees. Okay. Where event expenses? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the kind of the question is, what of this do you want to keep in your chart of accounts? These things are all pretty standard for events, right?
Yeah. I mean, we want to keep them all for right now. I mean, yeah,
I
because
think
our
so,
events are
to
going
be
to get
honest.
bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. I would just hang on to these, and it's already organized and structured. I think we can just move on and go to the next section.
Yep.
Okay. You're currently not taking any money, right? I don't think there's no payroll. No, you
I
did
just started payroll last week for
with,
apprentices.
with Gusto, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Excellent.
went ahead and said, hey, let y'all fight this IRS battle with me. Let them know that the contractors are coming.
There it is. All right, perfect. So this is another good set of accounts, right? So couple of things here. You have gross wages, right? Payroll. This will be like you're like $50 a month you pay to Gusto. Fringe benefits. This could be any additional benefit the organization provides beyond, maybe there's I can't think of a good example right now, but
Paying all the kids' student loans, that kind of stuff.
Sure, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Those sort of just like taxable fringe benefits. Then you have a block here for insurance, right? So this would just be all, you got your health, medical. This organization has an HSA. You probably don't at this point.
Not
So
at this point. But we'll keep it because I'll probably be my first client. And right now I do pay my health insurance, I think, from one of my accounts. So I do have that right now.
Okay. So an HSA account is a special type of spending account that is, it's different than your premium. So whatever
Okay.
gets paid for the medical premium, that goes there. That's the medical premium.
Okay.
HSA is a whole nother
We don't have it.
vehicle, and I don't think you have that right now. So I'd go ahead and just delete it for now. You can always add it back, and then go ahead and
Okay, I'm in the wrong place. It's undo here. Okay.
all right. If you can delete this white space there, that'll
Okay.
be cool. Perfect. Okay. So if you contribute to a retirement fund, if the organization does any retirement matching, that's where that would go. If the organization is paying for any life insurance, that's where that would go. And this is where wrong way. This is where your FICA insurance, your FICA expenses. Wrong way again. Man, I can't get my arrows right. Sorry. FICA expenses. That's where that gets categorized. The employer's portion of those expenses. Workers' comp gets paid out there. This particular organization is a completely virtual organization, meaning their staff members, there's no office. And so what they do is they offer a virtual stipend. And so it's, I don't know, whatever they do. It's like $100 a month or something to pay for internet, cell phone, right? This kind of pay down that a little bit. And that's what that virtual stipend is all about.
Okay.
And then HSA expense, you can probably delete that. Well, if you're going to keep this, then you can keep that. It costs money to run an HSA account. Not a lot, but it does cost some. And that's what that line's for. Okay. All right. So marketing, again, I'm not sure what your marketing activities look like, but this organization has some light marketing where they do, they print out some stuff and they'll mail it. They've got some general advertising that they do on like social media. And then this is kind of a catch-all for any other marketing related thing that they do goes there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, accreditation, other staff costs, that's fine. I mean, you'll have travel costs, you'll have PD, you'll have meals that get paid for, all of that's fine to track. You probably don't need accreditation. I don't think, I mean, maybe you do, but
Marketing.
Professional development, thinking probably with staff versus accreditation.
yeah. I don't know that you have any expenses. You don't accredit anybody. This organization accredits other schools. So
Yeah.
so accreditation is a big part of what they do. So
Professional development.
you got that already. 8110.
Okay, but no, don't need accreditation.
Yeah. And then April, did you have a question about marketing?
I did marketing for a specific event.
Yep.
Would that go under an event tagline, or would it go under general, or wouldn't it go under an event tagline for marketing? And do we have that?
So great question. The chart of accounts is not used to, you want to avoid using the chart of accounts for event specific things, all right? But there's another feature in QuickBooks that you're going to leverage to track that, because you're absolutely right. You want to be able to understand, hey, how much marketing did I spend for this event versus this event?
Right.
But that feature in QuickBooks is called classes. And we'll hit that here in a minute.
Okay.
As well. But that's a great point to flag, because yes, you absolutely want to be able to distinguish what is being marketed, right?
Right.
And the same thing, if you scroll back up to event expenses, it's like you know, if you have 5 events in a year and all the facility rentals go to this bucket, it's like, how do you parse that out and know how much did I spend on each event? Well, we will tackle that shortly.
Fabulous.
Okay. All right. Recruiting costs. This is just for you know, hiring people, right? If you hire a recruiter, or you post on LinkedIn or Indeed, whatever those costs, and then training. Training and PD are kind of the same. I think it's a little duplicative. I don't know that. I mean, there are.
Well, I guess the cost to onboard, and then the cost once they're on, I guess. I don't know.
That's kind of the difference, really. You know, substantively, are they that big of a difference? I would probably keep it, but you know, you don't really have to.
Okay.
Okay, so here's your G&A, right? This is where you get down into the. So this is like if you're a part of any organizations, like if you pay dues to be a member of the National Committee of Marketing Specialists, I don't know, whatever. If you had to pay dues for an organization, that's where that would go. General office supplies. This is your lawyers, that's your lawyers. This is everybody else, you know, your accountants, your any other professional services that you might, you know, consultants that you might bring in to do an analysis. You know, maybe you get a grant writer as a contractor, and their whole job is just to write grants for you. You might have them, if it's on a temp basis, you might have them under professional services, right?
Okay.
Any driving around? Well, they had a leased vehicle, and I don't think you have a vehicle lease.
Well, it's coming next, because I mean, when I take the kids, when I take the young apprentices, I like to put everybody in one car and we show up as a crew, especially if they're younger than 18.
Yeah,
So
got it.
that would be
Perfect.
yeah.
Okay, well then that's the expenses for the car, the company car. This is all of your insurance. Obviously you have to have insurance as a company, and that's what you got there. And then these two, you might be able to delete. This organization likes to have a line for the amount expensed for when their board of directors meets. That it's an interesting one. Its whole purpose is to prevent abuse, right? Because sometimes you get these, you know, board of directors.
Hawaii, let's go to Hawaii.
Yeah, it's like, no, you don't need to spend 50 grand on a meeting for the board, right? You know. Anyway, so that's kind of what that's for, is just kind of track to make sure that we're not, because the board is typically a volunteer position, and so if this was too high, then we would say, well, are they actually being compensated, right? In that example, going to Hawaii, that's a fringe benefit. That's taxable, you know.
Right.
So then we'd have to start reporting, okay, we gave each director $10,000 worth of compensation because we paid for them all to go to Hawaii as a trip, as a bonus, basically. So that's what that's for. Member benchmarking is highly specific to that organization, and you can delete that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not really relevant to anything that you're doing. Okay, occupancy. This is for office space, the utilities associated with that office space. These are local taxes associated, not local taxes, common area. What does CAM stand for? Common area something. I don't know, but this is basically like landlords will charge an extra fee for fixing the elevator in the building. You know, that gets charged to CAM expenses.
Okay.
So that's lease dependent. You know, not all folks do that, but some do.
We don't have that.
So that's good. Taxes, if you have to pay taxes on the lease, you might. Some places, this client, well, they're here in Boston. The city of Boston charges a tax on your lease. So you can probably delete that if you don't have any taxes associated with it. This client also has a storage facility and a PO box.
That might be coming soon, but no PO box. That comes with all of our rent expenses.
Okay, perfect. There you go. Technology, right? Your software. So I think you said Zoho.
Yeah, we got a bunch of subscriptions. So
Yeah,
yep.
that'll all go there. Web development, if you build out a website, if you host a website, if you have internet and tech and telephones, right? All that goes there. CRM, again, if you use a CRM, that could go there as well. General fees. Oh, you can delete this payroll processing fee. That's actually already accounted for in the payroll section.
Okay,
And so is the event registration. So you can delete that one too. This organization uses PayPal, and PayPal charges a fee. If you don't use PayPal, you can probably
I
delete
do.
it. If you do, then great.
I do Stripe too.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So I would actually, instead of saying PayPal, I'd say merchant service fees.
Merchant services.
Because that's essentially what PayPal and Stripe are charging in those fees is. And I'm listening, I'm just gonna get a little bit more water.
Okay. You in there, April?
I'm here.
Is this helpful?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so this is gonna be, we gotta get on this. So after we'll plan another meeting and just hammer it out one day.
Yeah.
Me and you, and then let's get it in line, give it to Carissa and let her file.
Yep, that sounds great. And it sounds like from here, we'll have your designated chart of accounts. From here, we'll be able to look at those line items that you already have in QuickBooks, and we just need to go and assign them.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah.
then AIM Financial can start to help all the people at the table with their businesses because that's what they need. So here are new clients for you.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm loving it.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. Interesting piece. Yeah. So taxes and fines, you will get fined for something, whether it's a parking ticket or something else. You're gonna get fines.
I got plenty parking tickets.
Yeah, and then taxes. You know, it's a crime, but you're gonna get taxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a crime. You said it was a crime. Okay. Miscellaneous 600.
Having spent so much time in the tax world, it's oppressive. But anyway, yeah. So miscellaneous. That's just. I always tell folks you have to have a miscellaneous bucket, but it should always be empty.
It should always be empty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, if you have stuff in there, miscellaneous is where you put stuff until you can figure out where else better to put it. But you know, it really should be empty unless it is truly a one-time expense. But the fact of the matter is, most businesses, you know, yeah, are there one-time expenses? Yes and no, like not really though, right? Because if you're doing something like, usually when you expend cash, the general purpose for that expense is something that is going to keep coming back.
Okay.
So, all right, and then down here, I would not worry about any of these for now. They're not super relevant for what you do, so I would just delete this whole block.
Okay.
And then call it a finished piece of art.
Okay. Finished piece of art.
Yeah. All right. So let's hop back over to QuickBooks. Let me show you how to start putting these in, right? Which we won't have time to put all of these in on our call today, but
well, we're gonna work on this. Once you
Yeah.
show us what to do, we're gonna work on this.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So scroll the way. So yeah, scroll all the way up. Yeah, new up there. There you go.
Okay.
We'll do the first set of revenue accounts together. Okay, so the account type. So hit this drop down. We're going to talk revenue first. Scroll down to revenue.
Equity.
Income.
Revenue. Okay. Income.
Okay, and then the detail. What type of revenue? This absolutely does not matter at all. You can either put nonprofit income or service fee income. It truly, this field, I don't even know why it's a mandatory field. It doesn't come up anywhere and is completely irrelevant to everything. So, all right, now go back to your chart of accounts and paste in the, I think contributions is the first line. Account. Oh, stink. I'm so sorry. We got to do one other thing first. Close out of here.
Okay.
Go to your gear icon. Account settings. It's going to load, advanced. Enable account numbers. So hit this pencil over here and then change. Yep, and then just toggle that. Show account numbers and save. Okay, great. Now we can hit the X and now hit new. All right, you see how this field popped up, the account number field. So that's what we needed. Anyway, so you're gonna have to go back and get revenue and then or income and then nonprofit income. Okay, yep. And now go back to the chart of accounts and copy and paste.
It say,
Oh, you don't have to, no, just hit the tab. Click where, I think it's right there. I think you can just click that tab.
click here.
I think so. No. The other tab. Like go to that Google Doc. Is the Google Doc a different sheet? My bad.
I'm
Wait.
confused. Okay.
Me No. Don't hit the X. Leave the X there.
We're going to the chart of accounts that we just made.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
I think there's our guy. Great. So yeah, contributions. So you can copy and paste that, or you can just type it in. Nope, not board contributions first. First we got to add the top level. Yep. Okay.
and put it here.
Nope, that goes under the name.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then 4,000 it goes in the number.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And now hit this button right there, that little arrow.
This one here.
No, yeah, that one right there. Yep. Save and new, because we're gonna do a couple real quick. All right. So it's great. It saved income. So next one, go back to your sheet here. Okay, and now grab board contributions. That goes under name. Yep, and 4,001. And now this is the additional part here. Now you hit is a sub account, so check that box, and then hit that drop down. Sub account of, scroll down.
Too much TV.
Nope. Keep scrolling. It's a sub account of the income account you just created. There it is. Oh, contributions.
Oh.
See that?
Okay.
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 Then save.
And then do the same thing for the other two accounts. 4,002, 4,003.
And did you want to do the other ones too? Or are you, because I know we got, how much time we have, like 12 minutes? Is that what I'm
Yeah,
thinking?
so get those three in there, but now you know the process, right? So now you can come back, and as long as you have those three in there, you got the process down.
Okay.
All right, cool.
X off of this.
And then yep, you can close out of that. Yep.
Now, how do we separate Too Much TV and TMT Youth Community Foundation so we can go through just
This is a great question. So let me ask you this. The chart of accounts that we put together for the foundation, that it's going to be, is it going to be different than the chart of accounts for
the for-profit? Yes. Because the for-profit receive, so the kids work with clients that are under 1,500. I work with my $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 clients. So they never touch that. And the kids never touch that. And then this documentary will open up the door for that. So the expenses will be different because the for-profit is gonna have large movie making expenses and advertising agency expenses.
Yeah. All right. So really and truly, they should be separate QuickBooks accounts, because a chart of accounts is unique for that specific organization.
Okay.
Now, what you could do if you were really committed to keeping them in the same QuickBooks account is go back to your chart of accounts. Okay. And you could highlight all of this stuff, highlight all 3 of those sections. And hit tab,
And then put nonprofit.
and then put exactly right. Yeah.
Okay.
And then so you could make all of these a sub account of nonprofit.
And that's what he did. So he made that a sub account. He made the Youth Community Foundation a sub account of Too Much TV. So, because if you go back in the chart of account,
Well, right. So it shouldn't necessarily be a sub account. Like, so what I would then say is, okay, great. And then come down here and select right there. Oh,
all these.
no, not yet. Scroll up. Okay. So put your cursor right there. And then hit backspace. Yeah, there you go. And now hit for profit, right? And Too Much TV Inc. or whatever you want to call it. And then you come up with a new list of revenue streams and put that under there.
Okay, so let's just do it here, like here, for
Oh,
profit.
okay, great. So but I guess my point is this won't be a sub account. It'll be just its own account,
Okay,
right?
okay.
That makes
So
sense.
Yeah, so the number, so I'm assuming once the numbers run, we're saying pull these numbers and put it over here in a spreadsheet. The 4,000s, the 5,000s.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, if you want it, if your top priority is getting your nonprofit reinstated, I would do that first. And I would say, you know what, let's not worry about categorizing the for-profit right now. Let's first do the nonprofit, get all, you get this chart of accounts all set up, you get all that squared away, you go through all those like 1,600 transactions, you organize them all, you print the reports, you send them to the IRS, and then you come back and start tweaking things to add the for-profit.
But how do we just get the expenses of just the nonprofits? Because both of these accounts have been going through here.
Yeah, but they're not organized, so it doesn't matter. So if you go back to transactions, like neither organization has had their transactions organized. So what I'm saying is create your chart of accounts and then classify all 2,000 of these and just leave this one alone. Just don't worry about it for now.
Right.
That none of those transactions will show up on the financials.
Okay, so when I go here, it's pulling something totally different.
Yeah, but this is like a holding zone in QuickBooks. None of these transactions are on your financials.
Okay, I got you. So, but how do I know these came? So when I look at youth right here, all of this stuff is showing me that's coming from this account. Is that what it's showing me?
The bank account. Yep, these are all the
Gotcha.
transactions for this bank account.
Got you. Okay, so we can go through the transactions here for this bank account and then set up a chart of account. And then, okay, so let's. I got it. So I got it. So what's next?
Yeah. So okay. So here we go. So what is this? So on 11/8, $100 came in. What is that for?
That was for the TMT apprentice.
Okay. So you'd click that transaction. Oh shoot, we haven't added TMT apprentice yet.
But that's okay. Let's just show me because I want to make sure that we use your time and we're not overusing your time today.
Yeah. No problem at all.
So we had TMT. Okay, that's the wrong. Let's try the crunch you sent me. I think.
There it is. Yeah.
So
TMT
she would be 4202. We've already placed her in the system up under 4,200.
Right, but we haven't created these accounts yet in the chart of accounts, is what I'm saying.
Right. Okay.
So we would need to create those first before you then tag her there. But
Let's choose one we've already created. Let's see board
Okay.
contributions.
Yeah, do you have any board contributions?
I
you can
do.
show?
They just came in too. So hold on one second. Let me go back to it. Where were we? Here we go. Okay, so some board contributions just came in. Let's see, where is one of them? Have they hit yet? Okay, am I in the right one? Yeah, I am. Hold on, let's see. Transfer. Marshall. Let's go back.
$1,000 and $1,008, was that?
Nah, it's $20. The board contribution. Don't laugh at us. And I ain't gonna tell you, I was pulling teeth getting that. Hold on. Okay, so I'm missing something because we just had some board contribution money. Okay, this was some of that was board contribution. Okay, so part of this was board contribution, but when I transferred it at one time.
Yeah,
So-
great. This is a great example. Don't hit confirm. Sorry. So click this. Yep. Click the field.
This is from
Okay.
pay.
So we're gonna hit categorize.
Okay.
Now, this came from multiple people. So what I need you to do is I need you to hit this hyperlink for split transaction.
Okay, how'd you know that?
Yeah. So now what you're going to do is you're going to say, tell me all the people that
Oh,
donated in this transaction and how much did they donate. So maybe three of it is maybe $60 is from 3 different board donors. And then the remaining $30.70 is from somebody else.
okay. You want to do that now?
Yeah. Let's do that for sure.
Okay, let's see.
Be a good example to walk through.
Because when I transferred, I knew that was, let's see, PayPal business. Okay. Okay, so it was from Mrs. Hunter. It was, okay, so it was Elizabeth Cruz and Miss Hunter. It was Miss Hunter's, it was Miss Hunter's, let me see what we call that, community partner money, and Liz's Cruz, board money.
Okay. So type in Liz Cruz.
Okay.
Okay, now add.
Oh, did I do that right? No, okay, I did that. And how do I add? Hit enter?
Click,
Oh,
click
she's there.
Yeah, she's just hiding and then hit save.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's a customer, right? A customer is anybody that gives you
Board.
cash.
Okay, the customer, okay.
Okay, and then category, you can just start typing in, is she the board, the gal from the board?
She's from the board. Mhm.
Yeah, so you can just start typing in the word board. There it is. And so you click.
Oh, I was like, it didn't, okay. 101 contributions. So 101 was what?
Yeah, click that. Click that.
Hold on, 101 was board contributions. Oh, this thing is okay.
See that? That's where it comes in. There you go. So just make sure you select this so that it actually
Okay.
gets.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah.
actually there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then how much was that board contribution for?
$20. Well, it was for, we got 1881. It was supposed to be, so then that's the fees from PayPal. So how do we record that?
Great question. Hit $20 there because that's what she donated.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's add our other friend here. What did you say?
That was Miss Franceston Hunter.
Okay.
FRANCSTAN.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Got to hit add if they're new.
Okay. Okay, and then save. And then board. Okay. No, she wasn't
No.
board contribution. She
Was
is
she?
I don't think we put her in.
Okay, we can do it. We can do it on the fly. What was it for?
It was for she's the community partner.
Okay, so click here.
Click here.
Nope, up here.
Okay, hold on. Click here.
Yep. Grab this line right here, copy and paste that,
Okay.
and then go back to QuickBooks and type that in here, into the category section.
Okay. And then
Okay.
add.
You got it. Yep. Okay, and so this is going to be income, nonprofit income. It's not a
Okay,
bank.
income.
Mhm.
Non-profit income. Okay.
Yep, and then actually delete this 4,200 from up here and put it there.
Okay.
$42.
4,200. It was 4,200. Okay.
Right, and just say save and new.
Save and new.
Okay, and now we're doing community member service. Yeah, what did we say? What do you call it up here?
Community partners.
Yep, and it's 4203.
Okay.
And now this one is a sub account. Okay. Program services right there.
Okay.
Okay, now hit this, yeah, save and close.
Okay, let's save and close. Okay.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. There you go.
And then,
Okay,
so
you got it.
And so she was for I think $70. Was that right? 70. $75. Yeah, she's $75.
Okay.
Okay.
And then add line. Okay, so PayPal.
PayPal.
Mm-hmm. Vendor,
Okay.
yep. So you can select it right down there.
Vendor.
Yeah.
Oh, did I do that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then it is going to be a merchant service fee. So we haven't added that expense account yet. That's okay. Let's come back to our thing here. Yep, and scroll down. Where is
Merchant services fees.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then
So
this
that's
is
gonna be
8,200. This is 8,500.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So okay.
now this is an expense. So we're gonna go, instead of going to income, we're going down to expenses. There you go.
Okay. Expenses for the nonprofit.
There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Again, none of this really matters. I'd say finance costs. Scroll up one under F.
Okay.
It says, geez, a little bit right there. Yeah.
What was the number we were using again? We were using
80.
8,500.
And what was it called? What was that? Nope, not yet. What was that account called?
It was called I think it
That'll go
was
up here.
fees.
Fees. So yeah, so we're still setting up the parent account. So type fees. Nope, that's the description.
Okay.
My scribbles are covering up the
Okay.
name.
Okay. Wait a minute. What the number? Huh? Oh, fees.
Fees go up there. Yeah. The fees, save and new.
And then expenses, finance costs, name is merchant. Merchant, what do we
Services.
call it?
Yep. Merchant
Merchant
services.
services. I forgot the number is 80. Merchants, 8520. Okay, and the sub account to.
Hold on one second. I'm getting a call.
Okay. Save and close. Okay. And so. That was. Money transfer. Okay, let's see. April, you good?
Yep.
Okay, so you kind of get a just what it's looking like.
Yes, for sure.
What is it? Tell me what you're processing.
I want to get in there and start adding in all these categories, and I'm sure I'll have some questions once we start categorizing, but that'll be the first step there.
Okay, did you want to do a session together, like, and knock some of it out together?
I think that I can do the
Sorry,
chart.
I've been on hold with trying to get some customer service assistance, and they just called me back. So I got to stay on with him. Just hit negative $4.03.
Okay. Okay.
You said that you completed it.
Well, I was following. Why would that be negative?
Go ahead
Because-
and hit the enter key or
And-
or select somewhere else, like select that box.
Did you send it via email?
Because
fax?
we got in, because PayPal, is a fee,
I think it,
and it wasn't actually 90, this is supposed to add up to
see.
$95.
Okay, okay. That was showing the difference. It wasn't, that was coming from a different bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Then select the class. So you feel good about this?
I do.
Okay, right. And so now, so like with this Friendsgiving we have coming up,
go ahead and just hit apply and confirm again. You can ignore this warning.
okay.
But yeah, to answer your question, initially, yep, let's go ahead. I can go ahead and get that chart of accounts set up, but then yes, let's schedule a follow-up session so we can go through each of these line items. Because
Okay.
for instance,
Yeah, April's on my butt about the EIN number and the taxes because she wants the cyber bears.
right.
So she doesn't have organization. So she's just like, okay, well, you've got these problems. And I'm like, "Ugh, we have organization. So this is just so I want to go ahead and get it together and get it up and running by first quarter is done.
Yep.
Because we got Schneider Electric at the table, we have the city of Raleigh at the table, we have, and we're sitting pretty because the cyber bears is a grant writing dream.
Right. We just got to make sure these numbers behind the scene are showing what they need to show.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And see, I've been trying to get that Zips car wash taken off forever because my car's in the shop. I told them 6 months ago to take this off, both the bank and the car wash. So this is kind of this kind of stuff that, I run out and try to get money so hard. I'll never look at what is here that needs to be, I don't have.
You need to get rid of that.
I've got AIM Financial on my side.
That's right. You need to get rid of that immediately.
Restreamio, there's processes, those are software fees. So yeah, I'll see what I'll do. Let me see my calendar. And then you pick a date that we can run through this.
Okay.
And let's knock it out after you set up the chart of accounts.
That sounds good. And then, past that, I am, what reports do we pull out of this? Where are we that's kind of where I am as far as next steps.
Carissa says, once you set up the chart of accounts, it'll do like an income statement.
Okay.
Because then what you're doing is you're saying pull off 4,200, pull it out. You probably got it. Then go in and say pull 4,200 in these numbers, and then tell it. And you're probably pulling it by numbers.
Right. That makes sense.
So once you set up the chart of accounts, everything else is easy.
Right.
Hey, so sorry about that. Thanks for your flexibility there.
No problem.
Yeah, okay, so you did it. So that was the first transaction.
So wait a minute. So what does that do? Show me what it does on a report.
Okay, yeah, so now, wait, something's not quite right. Click on the rows below to see the specific transaction errors. Is there an error somewhere?
It said that it was never assigned to a class.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Where's
now.
the $90 now?
It should be gone.
It
That-
is.
that's good, great. So now you want to go to, can you click this button over here?
I'm sorry, click what button? Okay, this button, okay.
And then go to,
Click menu button.
no, hold on. This is the, my view is completely different. This is the customer view. I have an accountant view, which is just different. Try quick bookkeeping. No, chart of accounts. That's fine. Go to chart of accounts. It's fine. It'll be okay. And then scroll down. Contribution. So run report. So this is just one account, but basically you can see this account has, in the last 90 days, you've received $20 worth of revenue. So on your financials, and again, I'm trying to figure out where the heck are your
Since we now put it in, and this is for too, it says it for too much TV.
Well,
Okay,
that's because that's the
thank
name of that's the name of the company. Like that's the name of the QuickBooks account.
Okay, got it.
So you can, again, if you do decide to go the route of organizing just the nonprofit stuff first, leave all the for-profit stuff out just for now. So
Okay,
you can print those reports. It'll be super clean, super easy for the IRS. And then you can come back and edit stuff. And then, so when you do that, you can just change this name.
okay, gotcha. Okay, so is that all we need to know? You able to answer questions?
Yes. So here, go to business overview in this thing. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Business overview and then reports. That's what I wanted to see. Reports.
Reports. I'm sorry. I'm like reports. Where's reports?
All good. Okay. Profit and loss.
Okay.
All right. There's your P&L. You have
Okay.
$75 from community partners, $20 from board contributions, and $4.30 of merchant service fees.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do that for all the transactions and you will have a very meaty thing. So scroll up. One last thing to show you.
Okay.
Just be aware of the time period here. The
Okay.
dates are going to transfer over from whenever they hit the bank account, which is probably sufficient for your needs. But if you're like, hey, it's not showing up, it's probably because your time frame's off. So,
Okay.
all right.
All right.
Sound good? I'm here if you have any questions at all, but hopefully this recording will get you through most of it.
Yes, it is. And we want to thank you for thank you. And as we grow, April's going to be the one handling this. So when we get big enough, she's going to be calling on you because our goal is to be handling way more clients than our one little bitty selves can do. And you're going to be going outside. So, hi, little one.
Hey, say hi. Say hello.
How are you? Oh, hi.
Say, mom just went to the dentist, so he's looking for someone to hang out with.
Okay, well, y'all go hang out. We greatly appreciate your time. Don't spend too much here with us. Y'all have a good day.
Take care. Best of luck. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Bye-bye.
All right.
So, what'd you think about that?
Yeah, this is good. I want to do my work on the back end because I know that there's just so much dealing with this that I still have to learn.
Okay.
But as far as inputting the information and it providing us what we need for your needs, for our needs in the future, no, this is great. It seems really self-explanatory. Yeah, no, it's good.
And so we've got the software, we have this, let's pick this out. So now Liz, she's making space. So now as she makes space, so when I go into Raleigh Found It, I go and they refer me to all these people, but our people, what I'm saying, we got to make money too. So, what I'm saying, you could help everybody with their books.
Yeah. Yep.
And that becomes part of it. So the next time we have the kids, not only the kids standing there saying that they're TMT apprentices, and then now you see why we need the $20 from everybody.
Oh yeah, I know. I see it. I get it.
Yeah, I can't be the only one because so even if it's small money, it still hits the balance sheet.
You said this Tamisha's tax money donations, girl.
Yep.
I get it. Lord knows I do. So
Yeah.
no, this is good. This is good.
Okay.
So I know that you are you're gonna send me your calendar, and I know
I'm gonna
that
send it to you right now. You want me to buy text or you want to buy phone?
you can send it by
Or
text.
email?
By text
Okay.
is fine. Yeah, so I'll make some time. I'll plan to make some time early next week, because I know you're ready to dig into this. And
I've got to be able to pull out 2 videos that are got to be done this week. And so, yeah, if we can if you get the chart accounts done and over the next week and a half, we schedule so that we can get this stuff in and get it to the IRS. And if, and then I'm hoping for a tax return because I know you can get tax. Well, for the nonprofit, you can't get a tax return. So I just want to get it cleared off my back.
Right. Okay, no, this is good. And then I was gonna tell you one more thing. What was it, Tamisha?
What about Justin and the robotics club?
I want him in. I want him in. What's
December 6th.
okay, December 6th?
Yep. And Raina too. I'm out. Does she have any interest in that?
I'll talk to her about it. We haven't talked about it. December 6th, what's the fees?
It's free right now.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's in there.
And then the thing about it is, I chose for them not to compete outside of the state this year. So we
Okay.
because normally, so it's actually local competitions this year.
Right, we not worried about traveling and traveling fees and all that right now. Good.
Not right now.
Okay,
We
yeah.
had that last year, and they paid for it last year, but I wanted the money to go into the budget because our children travel anyway. So, and then not only that, we got another group that will give them a trip at the end of the year, Care Wins.
Okay, I love it. Yeah, count them in. I'm gonna talk to him about it today, but count them in because
Do you have the flyer?
I don't know. Did you email it? Where is it?
It's on Facebook. Let me send it to you right now. Did you get my calendar?
Not via text. Let me look. No, not yet.
Okay, so I just sent a text. Got it?
Yep, I got it.
And I'll send you the Friendsgiving. We got that coming up October 20th.
Okay, I think I
And-
did send something somewhere, girl. I've been so all over the place, but I did see it come through.
And then, and if you, and what I'm saying for you is that I need for you to now us get your marketing together. And as you get the books for TMT together, every time we make a presentation, we tell everybody who we are and what services we offer.
Right. Yep.
And I'll
Yep.
send you the Friendsgiving stuff too.
Okay.
And that one, if I was you, I would come to that one because this is specifically about money. Liz is conducting these series of conversations and about how we change our relationship with money. Because
okay, cool. Okay.
so I think that you should be part of that conversation and
Yeah, no, absolutely. I will plan for it. No, it all sounds good. I can't remember
Okay.
what I had for you, but no, this is good. And we'll get together again soon to map all of this out.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, ma'am.
You are.
And wait a minute. So you also need the chart of accounts, right? So I'll send this to you. I'll put this in the back.
That was the other thing. Lord have mercy, girl. I'm all over this place. Yeah. Can you send me the chart of accounts and can you send me this recording?
Okay, I sure can.
Yep. That's what I needed from you.
Yep. And so what I'll do is I'll put it in the back office for Too Much TV and then link it to Zoho. Are you in Zoho?
I have not been in since that meeting that we had. So
But okay, that's where it'll live. So that way you don't have to look for it in the email.
Exactly. And you gave me all my logins and everything that day, didn't you?
Yeah. And if you need, you want to walk through it now to see how we do Zoho and make sure you're good.
I think that I got it. As long as I got my login, I will let you know if I have questions. Hold on, I'm just making sure I have that. This is from that day.
So that the next person that is sitting in the seat, it can have access to everything that you had.
Exactly. We're not holding it somewhere hostage. I have those notes from that day, but let me just check my email because you would have emailed me the login information for Zoho, wouldn't you?
No, you would have established the login yourself when they sent you the invitation.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go.
And then also, I can tell you who you logged in as and what email address we use. I think we use Just Let It Rain.
Yeah, most likely. And then,
No, you use AIM Financial Solutions because you were like, this is going to be under my business. This is you right here.
all right, so let me check my AIM. I should have a Zoho invitation to join. I have it, accept invite. Is that right? Yep, connect Zoho accounts. Invalid organization request, it brought back. Let me just.
Yeah, you're on the board, so you're already in here.
Yeah, I just need to be able to get in. Invitation to join. I am accepting invite, but it's giving me an invalid organization request.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Let's let us disable you. And then let's do it again. So, okay. AIM. Okay, so what is it? AIM
Finance
Finance
Solutions with an S at Gmail.
Solutions with an S at Gmail. Is that right?
Yep. Finance Solutions at gmail.com.
Oh, hold on. No, that's 2 O's. I saw that. That wasn't right. Pending invites.
What happened?
AIM Financial Solutions. That's 2 O's. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm glad you saw that because I can't.
Okay. So AIM SOLU
Finance.
AIM Finance 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 Solutions. And so I mean at AIM Finance Solutions at
Got it.
gmail.com. And if you send invites and continue thinking about the insurance, because when I get the insurance piece up, because right now I'm already supplying insurance to the companies. Like Miss,
Weren't you gonna sign up, or did you ever have you
I
done it?
signed up. I'm about to get my securities license. I already got the insurance license. I'm about to get the securities license.
Okay.
So, and what I'm saying is that I told Alex about it too, my nephew. So I'm just looking to build my team because I don't want to be looking like the woman with the banjo around her neck and she got everything and she, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to look like that. So I'm gonna give the business to my team. So like when I get somebody and we talk and they sign business up, you know, because we're moving in populations of people. And so I eventually probably want to be a broker. I'm just going through them so they can pay for my license. The securities license out here itself is like $1,000. And so I'll probably eventually break off and be a broker.
Okay.
So think about that again, because like right now I had to get myself business insurance. I got a referral fee from that. Miss Hunter asked for Miss Hunter now wants insurance for her business. So these business owners are going to need these products, and the referral fee ain't nothing compared to the monthly residual fee.
Right.
And so, I mean, right now, Prime America don't sell everything. So some of it is referral fees, but I want to get to the place where I want to broker business myself and da. So think about that.
Providing it directly.
You've got Zoho. I'm gonna put everything in here for you.
I have not gotten the Zoho email just yet.
It's sometimes slow. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, I'll send you a note if I don't.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Pending invites can be sent. Pending invites can't be sent again to users within 9 days from the date they were last mailed. After 9 days, invites will be expired and permanently deleted. You're still not in here. Let's do this one more time. Members, yes, let's see. AIM Finance
Solutions.
Solutions
Let me look at it.
with an S at Gmail.
Yep.
AIM FINANCE SOLUTIONS at gmail.com. Invitation sent successfully. Pending invites. It's not seen. I still don't see you.
Maybe it's just taking a second. A few minutes.
You still should pop up though.
Oh, let me check. Oh.
You should still pop up.
You want to try a different email?
Yeah, we can. Hold on. Let me just send it one more time. I don't know why it's not taking it. Okay, let's try a different email. Hold on. Are you in here? Nope, you're not. Let's try a different email.
Try support at aimfinancesolutions.com.
AIM Finance Solutions.com. Support at AIM FINANCESOLUTIONS SOLUTIONS.com.
Yep. And let's see.
Okay, so that it says it sent it.
Okay, let me just go back to my email. And I got it.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna stick the stuff in here now. What I'll probably do is upload the recording. I'll stop share right
Okay.
now. I'll
Yep.
stop the recording right now. I'll upload it to